Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to use a really easy website that I hope you can incorporate in your classroom and get the students to really interact with the content. So this website is called Kahoot.com. You can get to this by typing it into your internet browser. This is the home page you'll come to, and the first thing you want to do is go to the top right corner and either click login or sign up. I'm going to click login because I already have an account. And this is saved to my computer, so it'll already have me signed in. The first thing we're going to do is create a Kahoot. To create a Kahoot, you're going to click this quiz button right here, but you also have a choice between jumble, discussion, and survey. But I'm going to click on quiz. I'm going to title it. The description is something that connects with your Kahoot title or might narrow down the results when someone else searches for it. So this button allows you, if only you want to see it or everyone. I'm just going to keep it to myself for now. The audience would probably be the school, but there's also many other that you can choose from. This is where any credited sources would go, and if you want an introductory video. Now to make your Kahoot more appealing, you can add an image right here. You can either upload it from your computer or add one through Google. So I'm going to click that. There's tons that you can choose from, anywhere from sports, geography, history, but I'm going to choose math. So you come over here, you can just pick any picture, and it'll automatically add it. Once you finish with this page, you're going to click this OK Go button in the top right corner. Now, to add a question, you're just going to click this Add a Question button. You can type in your whatever you want to ask up here. So we're going to do times tables, so we can do 6 times 7. Now these, you only need 2 answers that are required, but I'm going to type in all 4 because it makes the students have more of a challenge. So whenever you get the right answer, you're going to go to the side button, you're going to click this arrow. When it turns green, that means that that is the answer that is selected to be correct. When you're done with the question, you're going to click the next button. You can add more questions by repeating the same process. You really want to try and have the answers be kind of similar so they're more tricked with the content. You just can continue adding questions, whatever you want to do. Whenever you're done with the Kahoot, so we'll finish this one. So you can click the next button. When you're done with the Kahoot, you're going to click this Save button in the upper right-hand corner, and then you can either choose to play it, share it, preview it, or edit it. I'm going to click I'm done. When you click I'm done, it's going to bring you to a page that shows you all of your Kahoots. So these are all of my Kahoots. You can also get to this page by going to this icon on the top, and you can click My Kahoots. Now I'm going to show you how to find a Kahoot. So to find a Kahoot, you're going to click this button up here. And this is the page it'll bring it to. Here are some ones that are just popular, but it's very unlikely that you might find something that you exactly want there. So we're going to click this Find Me a Kahoot. So if we also want to look at times tables, you can type that in. And then it gives you a ton of different Kahoots that people have already made that you can choose from and play with your class. Now when you use this with your students, it allows them to, yes, interact more with the content, but it also gives you this results thing. So the results shows you all of your students' progresses. You can download them, save them. It'll show you who got first and second and third, who really is absorbing the content quickly. So like I said, this is a Kahoot, and I hope you guys can really use this in your classroom and allow for a really fun activity that gets your students involved. Thank you for watching.